Hey guys, what's good, what's poppin'? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Sose here, back with another wash day video. I'm going to be showing you guys how I wash, how I detangle, how I trim. I hope I have clips of how I trim, but if I don't, then I'm gonna film a different video where I show you guys my step routine. In the following clip, I'm gonna talk about the history behind Afro hair. This is a series I'm gonna be starting, where I talk about science and history behind skincare and hair care. So in this video, I'm gonna start it off with the history behind Afro hair and add a little bit of science here and there of our hair structure. So I hope you guys love it. While I'm talking in the voiceover, you guys will get to see the products that I'll be using. I use basically almost the same product, actually not basically almost the same products, but I brought back old products that I love so much, and I'll still talk about some products that I still use. Stay tuned and enjoy the voiceover and enjoy, the vibes and everything. Okay, bye. Testing 1, 2. The voiceover Sose is back, baby. Okay, and now let's get into it. Black hair grows slow. Black hair is so difficult to maintain. It's too coarse, it freezes up, and the list goes on. These are all the myths we are told, but what exactly is the truth? Research shows that there are 3 ethno hair profiles, and these ethnic profiles are based on where people are from. We have the Asian hair, the Caucasian hair, and the African hair. So the Asian hair is usually straight. Obviously, you can tell it's dark brown or black in color. The Caucasian hair is either straight, wavy, or curly, usually blonde, dark brown. While the African hair, hey African babes, we have curly, kinky, black, or brown in color. Now, the behavior and response to products of these different hair types is based off its structure and hair texture. Okay, guys, I don't want to go all scientific on you guys, but we are educating ourselves here so that we get to know how to treat our hair properly and how our hair responds to different environments, different products, and just to understand our hair, because there's so many information out there. Most times there are also misinformations out there. So most of these things I'll be saying, I got them off research journals. I've been educating myself on how to take care of my hair, because obviously my hair needs work. I'm not gonna lie, my edges, they keep thinning, bro, and I know it's the wigs too with the glue. Don't come for me, but yeah, I'm trying to educate my hair so I know what products works for me, know what the internet is telling me works for me. You may ask, okay, why is African hair different? Why doesn't it lay as flat as the other hair textures? It all lies down to the shape of the hair follicle and the cross section. Because it's not me that will clean this thing. Black hair typically is elliptical in structure. You can see the what the elliptical shape looks like, or you can envision it to be a flattened oval shape, compared to the cross section of Asians, which appear to be round, and then our Caucasians is just regular, it's just oval. Also, the hair follicle of black hair is curved. That's why we have the curly and all of that. So curved in the sense that it appears to be S-shaped. So we have our curly babes, we have the kinky, coily, springy hair texture, like my 4C hair is mostly springy and coily. Now you may ask, I know I said this so many times, now you may ask, why is hair follicle important? What the hell is hair follicle? So hair follicles, they are the tiny holes or pockets in our scalp that determines hair growth. Our hair growth density depends on these follicles. So whether you have thick density or fine density, it all lies down to your hair follicle. So how many follicles appear on your head determines your hair follicle. It determines your density. The size of follicles show if the hair strands are thick or thin. In my case, I have small follicles. So large follicle size means thick density, and small follicle size means fine or thin hair. So my case, you can see I don't have a lot of hair on my head, which makes my hair thin, fine density. So to know if you have thick or fine hair, look at how much hair you have on your head, okay? The number of hair crowning our head determines the thickness of our hair. Obviously, don't go and be counting your hair strands. No, okay? Don't be counting your hair strands, but you can just gauge how much hair you have. I will put a picture of very thick afro hair compared to thin afro hair, as well as very thick curly hair compared to thin curly hair. Now, why, people also, the other myth that I talked about was, African hair breaks like crazy, or Afro hair breaks like crazy. Most especially African hair is like the thing, because sometimes the curly hair babes, it's just easier for them to detangle. I don't want to start going into detangling and all of that, because that might be in another video. But especially African hair, 4C hair, there's this myth that it's very dry, it is prone to breakage and all of that. So let's address that. Our hair is naturally dry, not gonna lie, and it's prone to breakage. But why? Sure, I'm gonna tell you. African hair is coarse, and that's a fact. These coarse African hair types produce plenty of oil. So our water content of African hair, water content for our 4C babes, African hair in general, is usually low compared to Caucasian and and Asian babes. Hence why our hair produces a lot of sebum. So sebum is this oil that our hair produces. Like, our hair is even more oily than the rest. But why isn't it shiny? Why is it dry? I will tell you. So these protective oils are called sebum. Due to our tight curls, like myself, my curls, my knots, especially when I do a twist out and I leave it for a long time, the kind of knots I will get, as well as even when I do a protective style and I take it out, sometimes my hair is matted. So these tight curls, the oils makes the oils not to spread easily. It makes it just stay at the upper portion of our hair instead of going all the way down to our hair strands. So our hair strands, instead of going all the way down to the ends of our hair, which leads to the hair shaft breaking off easily, because there's not a lot of moisture going all the way down. That's why we say, you have to stretch your hair sometimes. You have to, when you put in your oils, you do your LCO method or L.O.C method, whatever method works for you. When you do that, then sometimes you have to put it in a braid or a twist so that the oil can go down. It will spread out evenly from your scalp all the way down to the ends of your hair. If you don't stretch your hair, these tight curls, the fibers become very dry without lubrication, like without stretching it out, without oiling it, all of that. It makes the strands brittle and it may lead to breakage. So that's why we get breakage. And that's also why detangling before you do your wash day. Normally I do a hot oil treatment, which was what you saw at the beginning of the clips. Then I detangle while doing the hot oil treatment. Leave it, put like a heating cap or a paper bag, whatever you use, and let that oil penetrate into my scalp properly, and then I wash. Detangling is very important, because without detangling, you're causing a lot of stress on your hair. You're causing a lot of stress to your hair strands, and that's another thing that leads to breakage. So you have to detangle from the ends upward, just so you get the most out of it. So yeah, let's wrap this up. In the next video, I'm definitely gonna address what kind of styling method might be good for your hair, as well as talk about hydration and all other things. That is basically the gist of it. I'm just giving you guys a little rundown on the science behind why our hair appears appears dry, why our hair breaks easily. But it does not mean our hair is not manageable. It does not mean our hair cannot be, it cannot look shiny. It 100% can look shiny. You just need to understand how to take care of your hair, what you need to do. Sometimes I know wash day can be long. Literally, this video, I filmed it at 12 a.m. It took me 2 hours to film. So I basically finished filming at 2:30. Bruh, like, washing your hair, doing all those steps, then cleaning up after, it's not easy, I get it, but it's worth it for your hair. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a lazy natural most of the time. That's why I do protective styles. I don't have the time, especially when school starts. I don't have the time to be doing 6-step wash day routine. It's not easy, but try as much as possible to do it as often as you can, even if it's like because you're meant to wash your hair like let me not tell anyone when to wash their hair. For me, I wash my hair every 2 weeks. When I don't have a protective style, I wash it every week. So yeah, I can do out of that 4 weeks, I will literally probably do like 2 weeks serious wash day, but the other days do some quick things. But yeah, do what works for you, and I hope you guys love this series. Definitely I'm learning a lot as well, and I'm very, very happy to share with you guys. Follow me on Instagram, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next the next natural hair care series, Science Behind Natural Hair, Science Behind Afro Hair. I don't know what to name the series yet. You guys should definitely let me know what you guys think I should name it. Tell me your thoughts down in the comments. If you don't agree with anything that I say, definitely let me know. Let's have a conversation. Yeah, I love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.